And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Jones, the pass to Flash. Kicks it to Smith. Jones up top. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
And it's Freak missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Look at
that. Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Tries, dishes to Freak. To the left wing. Jones against Price. There's Freak. Off target from three-point range. Michigan with the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Ellis.
Yes! It went in, but I still don't like that shot, Kevin. Right now, you need to massage the clock as well as the scoreboard.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
There's 18 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Freak nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Flash. Passes to Smith. Baseline try. It's off. And we've got more college basketball in store as we get ready now for overtime. What teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Hoyas now. 4-point game. Trice kicks to Freak. Takes a three. Rebounded by Flash.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
The feed to Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. A lot is on the line here.
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Freak missing, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And that's an intentional foul.
John Trice. That's his second personal foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Hoyas.
And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the Hoyas. Kenny Warren. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jawan Price. That's his second personal foul at the line for Georgetown.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another. And he is unable to get the second one. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
John Price. That's his third.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
Brings it from downtown.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Again, we are tied up as time runs out. And we'll go to a third overtime. And folks, we couldn't decide a winner in regulation. And again, we have yet another overtime period. The Wolverines making a switch here. Knights checked in. There's a minute 34 left here in the second half of the game.
That's the wall.
And it's Smith that time on the assist by Knight. And Michigan leads by 4.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. The tray, and out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Flash is checked in for Knight. The Wolverines leading by 4. And Michigan has possession. Dishes it to Smith. Gets it to fall from the right block. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wolverines. 1:03 left in the second half of basketball. Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. And it's Freak missing. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. Michigan moving it around. Ellis draws it up. It's Crawford on the wing. Outside, Jones. Pass to Flash. He feeds it to Ellis. And it's Crawford, top of the key. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his fourth personal foul.
And it's John Trice with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Dives for it. 26 seconds left in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the 1-and-1. For the 3. Rebounded by Ellis. And the foul called on Freak. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the single bonus, so they'll have 1-and-1 right now and that chance at the line. And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now. Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Georgetown Hoyas.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Freak. That's good. Freak's got 5 points so far. Freak's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
On defense, Wisconsin. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hawkins. They double in with Freak. Hill kicks to Gibson. The Badgers working the ball around now. Hawkins shot good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now Freak fires for 3. Good. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night. Freak's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. And it's Gibson in at the 4. Harkless with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Freak. No good from outside. Wisconsin trails by 3. Hill kicks to Hawkins. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hawkins has got 5 points so far.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Count that one. We've got 1:55 left here in the first half of basketball.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy.
He's making a switch. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in a two-guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Trice in at the point guard position. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Freak with it. He's against Hill. Here's Freak. Here's Hudson. Hill pulls it in. Wisconsin trails by 4. Puts up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. Evans has got 8 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Badgers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Decker. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Harkless. Freak with it. The feed to Hudson. In the corner, Felix with it. From deep. And another 3 for Georgetown. Wisconsin trails by 5. Kicks it to Decker. Pass to Hill. Shoots a 3. Can't get it to go. So Georgetown will take it the other way. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. From 13. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Hawkins kicks to Hill. 11 feet away. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Hill's got his first bucket in this one. Harkless the pass to Freak. The steal. Freak in at shooting guard. And it's Hudson in at the center. And the basket by Hill.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up.
And the Badgers with some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Hill. And it's Payton in for Hawkins. Payton kicks to Conley. And he hits it to tie the game up.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the front iron.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Price. No good. Evans with some nice D. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Walker with it. Now defended by Warren. And it's Walker penetrating to take the lead.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And a wide open look for Freak. Knocks down the trifecta.
You know, they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Here's Decker. Here is Hawkins. Evans outside. Fires from the line. Oh, off target. So the Warriors win it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean,
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You bet's here too, Ma.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select the 19-year-old shooting guard from Georgetown University.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And what a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so, too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Stoudemire in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And it was a very public fallout out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
There's Winslow. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Kemba Walker picks one up. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix into South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
6 to shoot. Here's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Freak.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Second chance shot. Wade. And Jefferson sends it back.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Puts up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade kicks to Bosh. The shot is off. Jefferson with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Shoots the three. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets had a dreadful offense. Worst effective field goal percentage Clark in the league. Effective field goal percentage being your field goal percentage with the value of the shot factored in. Again, more analytics for us to look at.
Yeah, and this is a way to break down that analytic in an abbreviated fashion.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
He was around 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Last year wasn't his best, but he's looking for a bounce-back campaign this season.
Hey, listen, you know, everybody goes through rough patches in their careers, but this guy is highly motivated to make amends.
Freak passes to Jefferson. He dishes it to Freak. Outside, Batum. Fader on the way. No good off the back of the rim.
And for the Hornets, their league worst in terms of field goal efficiency. And for the Hornets, their league worst effective field goal percentage means they didn't take a lot of threes, and they still missed a ton of shots. And guys, that's a recipe for disaster.
And that one's good. Freak. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Dragic. To Stoudemire. There's Winslow. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, I tell you, you take a look at the Hornets roster from last year, and a lot of players shot under 40% from the floor. Not end of the rotation guys either. I mean, players that saw heavy minutes just casting up brick after brick.
Freak kicks to Williams. A second chance effort. Stoudemire grabs the board.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Hornets trail by 4. Walker dishes to Freak. Williams up on top. Freak kicks to Batum. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
No clue where that pass is going.
In the first half.
Give it up. Give it up for your Heat.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet
with some changes. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Chris Bosh. Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Freak comes in for Jeremy Lamb. On the court for the Hornets, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Freak. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Luol Deng.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Freak. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And here's Walker outside. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dragic gets the bucket.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Jefferson, a screen on Dragic. Walker goes in. Picked by Zeller. Freak sets a screen for Kid Gilchrist. Walker in the corner. And the 3-ball is good. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade dishes to Dragic. Pass to Stoudemire. There's a screen. Stoudemire, the screen. Deng kicks to Dragic. He feeds it to Winslow. And stolen by Freak. And it's Walker penetrating. That's his 6th. Field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hornets?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Stoudemire, here we go, and he gets the bucket. Stoudemire's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
And Walker kicks to Freak. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Clock at 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Levels, Arnie. Too many levels of talk.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season.